everybody, and welcome back to another Friday reviews, Friday film review. So yes, it is Friday reviews, and today I'm going to be talking about the secret best, no, not the secret, I'm wrong, that's not what it's called. I think once my mum called it that in Tuesday Night Movie Night for the first one. It's not the secret, it's the second best exotic Marigold hotel. At least they both began with an S then. But no, the second best exotic Marigold hotel, and I've tried to kind of make it a little bit fancy because the film is set in India, which is so beautiful. Like, the scenery in this movie is incredible. That's one of the favourite things I love about these movies, the first one and the second one, is the scenery, and this one definitely did not disappoint in that aspect. Like I say, it's set in India, and if you haven't seen the first one, I think you probably should see the first one before the second one. The first one I gave 4.5 stars, I absolutely loved it. This one I gave 4 stars, I really enjoyed it, but I enjoyed it slightly less than the first, but I feel like that is to be expected. So basically, the Marigold Hotel is, you know, up and running. We've got the same people in it, which I really appreciated. I appreciated that they didn't try and change it and put different people in it and mix it up and that, but you know, we had the same people in it. And then also they're having kind of an inspector come to the hotel, and they're not quite sure who it is. But you know, a few new people come to the hotel and they're not sure who the inspector is. But we also have Richard Gere comes to the hotel, and I always love Richard Gere, and he was good in this, but he wasn't quite as good as I expected. I still preferred the people, the original cast. I still kind of preferred them over him, but he was fine. I liked him, he was a nice addition to the cast. But yeah, it's just kind of funny seeing what the old people get up to, especially Maggie Smith. She's my absolute favourite. I love her, and the ending of this film was just perfect, and she's my absolute favourite. So you know, they're all spending their time in India and they're kind of getting on, and they're basically, an inspector comes because they want to open up a second hotel because they feel like that one's doing so great that they can open up another one. And you know, it's kind of about that. But also there's another plot line going on where the main boy here, whose name I have forgotten, but you know, he's the guy who kind of started it all, started the hotel. Him and his fiancée, they're kind of planning their wedding, and it's kind of about that. And you know, they're having this big Indian wedding, which is fantastic, it's lovely to see. But that storyline, well, it wasn't the wedding that was a problem, but basically what happens, this is at the very beginning of the movie, and this was a bit, I was like, kind of was unsure that I was going to enjoy the movie as much. Basically, the girl has, her brother's friend is around, and her brother's friend's kind of like always, I don't know, like they're rehearsing the dance together so that they can teach him, and it's all a bit weird, and the boy, you know, the man who's marrying her gets kind of jealous, and it's this whole kind of thing going on. And I was like, oh, you know, I didn't really want that bit. And the guy who is, you know, this other guy, he's kind of annoying, I didn't like him, and I was like, oh, but luckily, that really, I thought at first that it was going to overshadow from, you know, the stories of the people living at the Marigold Hotel, which were the things that I really enjoyed, and I thought it was going to overshadow it at first, because it kind of started to kind of heavily base on that around the beginning of the movie, but it definitely got back to what we loved, and it kind of, that was more of a side story, but I thought it was going to be a main story. In this one we have a lot to do with Judi Dench and Bill Nighy, yes, Bill Nighy. Judi Dench and Bill Nighy, I really liked their connection and their thing going on. It kind of falls off from the first one, and some funny things go on with Bill Nighy's character as well. I really loved them. And this guy here, I don't know everybody's name, this guy, he also has a funny little plot story going on, and everyone kind of has the nice little own story, but Maggie Smith is absolutely my favourite. So basically, if you've seen the first one, you'll enjoy the second one, but I wouldn't say quite maybe as much, but it definitely looked beautiful. The cinematography was fantastic, the music was lovely, I loved the Indian setting, like, I just loved it so much, and that's definitely what I love best about these movies, is the settings of them, and just, I love it. So yeah, if you've enjoyed the first one, like I did, I definitely recommend this one. I think you'll enjoy it as well, but definitely don't expect too much. I feel like nobody's going to have massive high hopes for it to be quite as good as the first, but it definitely doesn't drop down. It just has parts that I guess because now it's the second one, it's not quite as unique and original as it was the first time, but this one You know, it's not got anything, you know, the acting's still great, the scenery's still great, it's still got the same people. So if you love that one, you're going to love this one, because like I say, mostly I'm just happy about the cast. You know, sometimes they do second ones, like they could have done a second one, had different people come in, and I would have been kind of sad about that, so I'm really glad that they kept with this cast. I liked the storyline, you know, you've got the inspector there, and that's quite funny. They're hoping to build a... I bet this is going to blow down. It's very windy right now, but you can see my wind chime moving around. Anyway, but yeah, so I liked the different storylines that were going on with each person, and the main storylines of the inspector, the wedding, and the hope to build the second best exotic Marigold hotel. But yeah, so overall I give it 4 stars. I enjoyed it. I definitely watch it again. It's a nice, easy watch. If you haven't seen this one already and you enjoyed the first one, I definitely recommend it. If you haven't seen the first one though, definitely check out the first one. I loved the first one, and the ending this one was just so perfect. You definitely need to watch the whole thing, and the ending, I just loved the ending. But yes, that's pretty much it for my Friday review video. I hope you enjoyed the review, and I hope you enjoyed this little setting we have going on. Thumbs up if you enjoy Friday reviews, comment down below if you've seen the second best exotic Marigold hotel. It really is a bit of a mouthful, and I'll see you then. Thank you for watching, goodbye!